It's Mark Laughlin, living on the raggedy edge. Got a review. I've done several reviews on mountain bike shoes. I did a review on the Bontrager, which I didn't care for it too much. Ended up sending that one back. I've always liked the 510 Freerider Pro mountain bike shoes. Last year I switched to the Chrome Kursk, which was their kind of a bicycle shoe, and I found that the soles were pretty durable and yet grip fairly well with my flats, the pins on my flats. And the Kursk, I've had those for a year, and they don't show any sign of wearing through at all, or no pin damage on them. And then now this year, Chrome has released the Kursk TR, which I presume stands for trail. Now the Chrome Kursk TR features some shallow hiking tread that doesn't interfere with positioning your foot on your flats, so it can mix well with your pins on your flats. So I'm hoping the soles on these do as well. Feels like they're really grippy. I haven't actually tested them on some really gnarly rock garden stuff yet, but hope to get them up above Buffalo, Wyoming. There's a good trail coming down off of Grouse Mountain that has some nice little rock gardeny stuff. I have some out here, and they did fine, and they did really good over that bumpy, livestock pockmarked terrain. It did really good on that. Didn't have any problem with my shoes bouncing off the pedals, but and I don't use really aggressive pedals. I'm running just these old MG Wellgo. I think it's MG5 Wellgos, and they have pretty dull pins on them. I run a pretty mild pin, and like I said, those wear through. Even these wear through my Adidas the 510s pretty fast. And so, if you have a sharp pins on your pedals, typical pins, maybe these are going to wear out, within a year or two. But for me, they're working just freaking awesome. Now, I expect these Kursk TRs will be as durable as the original Kursk. Now, interfacing with my flats, one of the things I found is I have this theory called pin sag, which is kind of like suspension sag on a motocross bike or mountain bike. Like suspension sag, pin sag is what keeps your feet bonded to the pedals. You can see the sag, release, and sag in the pedal stroke. That is, the pins burrowing into the sole and then some release. A proper mountain bike shoe, combined with the James Wilson midfoot, heel down, leg press pedal stroke, keeps your feet connected. Now the toe box size of the Kursk TRs are now more similar to that of the Freerider Pros and like the skateboard shoe size, rather than the more narrow look of the original Kursk. Now the one thing is the weight. Weight on the Kursk TRs is 516 grams, which is a bit more than the Freeriders at 439 grams or the Kursk at 442 grams. So a little bit heavier, which if you're racing, maybe that extra 77 grams may be important to you. But I think the durability of the soles is well worth the 77 grams. But nonetheless, even for racers, I kind of subjectively felt like I was stronger in the Kursk TRs. I think that maybe using the James Wilson midfoot techniques makes the weight difference far less important than if using a ball of the foot, old school, like old toe clip style positioning, or even clipless positioning. Now, impact protection of the Kursk TR is better than the original Kursk, and is much more like that of the 510 Freerider Pros. In fact, with its stiffer sole, I suspect the impact protection is superior in some ways. However, the Freerider Pro does come higher over the back of the ankle, kind of over where your attachment of your Achilles tendon would be down your lower ankle. Now, on the back of the Kursk TRs is a subdued reflective strip. During daylight, it's just a contrasting tan strip, but at night it reflects light. So keep that in mind if you are misbehaving. The Kursk features a heel pull loop to help you get your foot inside, as well as a pull loop on the tongue. And midway down the tongue is an elastic strap to secure excess shoestrings, although I didn't really have enough leftover shoestrings to really need to garage them. The shoestrings themselves have a kind of a 550 paracord look, and so look pretty durable, look pretty sweet looking. Now, as far as off-bike use, while not as sticky on slick rock like the kind of climbing inspired Freerider Pros with their very soft rubber, stealth rubber soles, these are still very comfortable for walking and even hiking. Now, the Cursk TRs cost $110 direct from Chrome Industries compared to $150 for the Canvas Freerider Pros direct from Adidas. Now, I expect the Cursk TRs to last at least 2 years of bi-weekly use, whereas the Freerider Pros last me for about 6 to 8 months of use. So, for $50 less and the extra durability, I'll continue with the Cursk TR shoes. However, if I were serious about racing, I might go for the Freerider Pros for the tiny bit of extra fraction on flats and on steep Utah slick rock. I would just plan on replacing the shoes or soles every 6 months or so. Anyway, terrific shoe, excellent value, looks like extreme durability compared to what's the other products on the market. I'm really pleased with them. I've already relegated my original Cursk to daily wear shoes, and these are my dedicated mountain bike shoes now. And both of my old worn out Freerider Pros are now retired as well. It's Mark Laughlin with RaggedyEdge.net. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.